What is up, Bert Smeller?
Started out riding Batman with the geezers when that shit didn't work, talk to pop about the chick. All of them talks, my bad ass still ain't listen, was living, but taught me the ways of that kid. Don't need me a pot, I can microwave with it. I bang the high seat just like a
We are in the truck. It is 6:03 a.m. It is snowing a little bit right now, but fingers crossed we shouldn't need to go out because I'm heading up on closer to the border of Quebec, up by Edmundston. We are bringing up a 5460, which I'm sure you guys could tell by the thumbnail and the title of the video. It has a problem. Now, I want to prefix this with saying this problem is not the fault of GR Farm Equipment, and this problem is not something we did not know about. They called us, it's a used tractor. We knew that it had this problem before we picked it up and did these snowstorms, but thank God that we got it down here to do those snowstorms because of the failures that our M6101 faced during that first snowstorm. We got the M6 back now. I mean, it was about $5,000 or $6,000 if I can remember correctly, which isn't too bad for a repair on a tractor of that caliber. So we're heading to the yard right now. I'm riding solo today, and we are going to load up the equipment trailer. We're going to load up the 5460, and we're going to head down the highway. And they're going to replace the seal that connects between the motor and the transmission. That seal's leaking, so it's just something that we wanted to get fixed. Leaking fluids, inexperienced operators, mix the two together, you are going to get some sort of failure. So we're going to do that, and we also got the full Nordic kit that's going to be going on this 5460, as well as like an accumulator and all those bells and whistles. So it'll get snowified. And yeah, there is a little fluffing down. I don't think that was in the weather. It's under our platinum trigger. I don't think that's 2.5 centimeters for platinums. And worst case if it is, I'll just call the boys when they wake up and we'll send them out. Oh, let's see if we can get a cold start of the beautiful emissioned Canadian diesel engine. There we go. Overall, I mean, this 5460's actually turned out to be a half-decent tractor. We had to change all the fittings, so all the male ends of the hydraulic fittings. We didn't have the hydraulic colors for the chutes, so we just did one zip tie to one zip tie, two zip ties to two, just to tell us, obviously, what control goes to where, because we had a little bit of a hiccup with that. The Frontier blower, not a fan, but obviously big shout out to my boy Craig at Green Diamond. If it wasn't for this snow blower, we wouldn't be able to move snow, and we were late with this purchase. Obviously, we would be continuously growing. Like, we have a lot of people that want to join our fleet and join our snow routes right now, but we just have a hard time resourcing, finding good men and finding good equipment in the middle of winter. So I just do it in a way that I pack my doors full and then I close them. So this blower will get us through this winter. I mean, used blower on a used tractor, honestly, it's a fine setup. That M6 down there at the end of this row is going to be getting traded in for a 6070, which I wanted to be a surprise, but I may as well tell you guys, I don't think enough people watch us for me to give a shit. That's going to become a 6070 around March timeframe. And from there, so this goes, add it to the end of the line, everything rotates down. Then it's my tractor and this M5, so we have two M5 111s. This M5 111, I really wish I could get rid of. It's either going to become a rental tractor or it's going to go away. Yeah, so, and this M5, I got some pretty neat plans for that. I don't know, I won't share too much, but yeah, this tractor is doing okay. It doesn't sound the absolute best, but some pulleys are squeaking. Let's rev her up, help it out. Our sand and salt inventory, we're getting low. We didn't have much to begin with anyway, but I got a couple tandems that are going to be coming and continuously keeping this filled up. This is turning into being a great source of revenue for the business, and couldn't be happier with how it worked out. What I could be happier with, though, is this steel caster. So I got myself a Fisher steel caster for a couple grand off of the auctions, and obviously we took the tailgate off, paid some big money to have her plopped in here. We got the wiring harness, everything. But the gearbox broke apart. Mitch can add a photo of that right now on the screen, but this gearbox blew apart on us in the middle of contracts, which was not ideal, so we had to put a new gearbox on. Then we still couldn't figure it out. We realized we were missing a key in the bottom down here. So this gear didn't have a key, so it was just spinning freely on the shaft that drives the chain. And once we got all that figured out, the spinner, so this part, was spinning the opposite direction. So it was spinning counterclockwise, which would throw the material up the bed of the truck and leave like a snail trail everywhere we went. And that was just a fluke thing that, you know, the brand new spinner that's on there was polarized opposite. So we just switched the red and black around, repolarized it, and now it's spinning the right way. Now everything's working as it should, and knock on wood, it's going to stay that way. So we are going to pop these pins off. For those of you guys that don't know, you lift this pin, this whole unit pops off. You unplug this electrical unit, and then you drop this off, allowing you to put your hitch receiver in there, allowing us to hook up to our equipment trailer, and allowing that beautiful thing to make its way down to get repaired. Pew pew. We are missing cameraman Mitchell. So when you're editing this, Mitchell, why don't you come outside into the cold Canadian elements and help me give these guys something that they want to watch? I wouldn't want to watch a hairy ginger in dirty white gloves outside in freezing cold in Canada. I guess maybe you guys could leave it below. What do you prefer? Do you prefer like these highly edited B-roll shots, everything else? Or are you guys cool with just your boy Matt, you know, out here raw dogging the shit? Yeah, she's ready to rock and roll, I suppose. I'm concerned that when I put the tractor on, the tongue is gonna go down too much. Fuck it. Worst case, I'm out here for another hour. Go load her up. We're loaded up. Now it's just time to hit the highway. So let's hit the highway. Maybe I'll tell you guys a couple stories. Alrighty, boys and girls, we are pulling up the GR Farm equipment as we speak. Once again, can't say it enough. Shout out to any Kubota dealership, anybody, Hall Brothers Ford Equipment, GR Farm, Green Diamond. All of you guys make this little guy's dreams come true every day. And just everybody in the community has been such a support, such a pillar for this business, and I love it. But anyway, we are just about to get there. We are 7 minutes away, coming up on lunchtime. Been a long morning of screwing around, driving is what it is. We're gonna take the 5460 off, put a different 6060 on, hit the highway, turn around. I got some business phone calls and meetings to hop on the entirety of the drive back. Looking at getting a couple trailers, which I mentioned earlier, that we just need to wrap up some loose ends, and a truck that we need to wrap up some loose ends. And yeah, it's going great, and excited to bring you guys along for it. Leave it in the comments. What should I get? Should I get another 2500? Should I get a 1500? Should I save my money? Should I get a tri-axle? Should I get a dual axle? Should I get a tandem axle? Like tandem wheels, sorry, if that makes sense. Anyway, leave it down below what you guys think we should do. This year, I really have a big goal of getting more into dirt, like earth-moving things, not such a child's business model. Residential work, I love it. It's the core of my being. It's what I do as a service, and it's what pays my bills, so obviously I'm going to continue to do that. In residential work, you have so many customers that you're juggling that there's a lot of bad, you know, one bad for every 10 good, and those bad tend to take most of your attention away from the good. It just kind of spoils it, right? So I'm looking to get into more commercial, not commercial snow, not commercial lawns, none of that stuff I'm really interested in. I don't feel like stepping on anyone else's toes in the industry. I don't care about commercial work in that sense. I just would like to maybe buy some land and maybe get into some topsoil, or maybe get into some earth moving things of that sort. I have a real passion for heavy equipment. I love dope pieces of equipment. So I just, you know, I don't really care about how anyone feels about it. I just want to go out and own what I think to be a badass business, right? Anyway, that's me rambling. Again, sorry that this video isn't the best, but let me know. Personally, I know that, like, for example, I think it's Pagel Services. I think that's how you pronounce their name. Sorry if I said it wrong. His videos I really like because they're simpler. It shows a more authentic, raw side of the industry. versus I also really enjoy like Ken White construction, really enjoy that style of content, really enjoy the B-roll and stuff. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but we try to kind of incorporate, you know, we're not trying to copy, we're just inspired. If anything, I'm tipping my hat, I'm acknowledging other creators that are doing a really good job, and I want to do it too. So don't think that I'm just trying to pretend to be them. I'm trying to make this my own, but also bring something to the table and mesh people's creative mindsets together into some content that hopefully you guys enjoy. So let me know, do you guys like this style, more vlog, more raw, uncut type footage, or do you guys prefer like our first snowstorm vlog, which is more, you know, KWC style of, you know, boom, 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 crazy music and all the above, right? So anyway, leave it below. We're just pulling it now. There goes our baby girl. And we are fully locked and loaded up with our new rig for the week. So we're gonna hit the highway and get on out of here. How are you?
You're dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, everything is filthy. I mean, it's cleaner than, you should have seen the one that we brought up. The 54 was a mess. You having fun, Aiden? Lots of fun.
Lots of fun.
Hydraulic fittings love to be a pain. We have all new ones on that tractor's loaders for a reason, because we got tired of this and we just ripped them off.
It doesn't help that it's like negative cold out here.
You want to be playing Farm Sim.
Yes.
Tractors are a lot more forgiving on that world.
Yes. You just press A and your loader comes up.
You press A.
You don't have to stand here and with these for them to come up.
And just so you guys know, there's no pressure built up. That's just Canadian rust right there. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye. It's cold. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy your warmth, people. Bye-bye.
Enjoy your couch, people.